welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. A beautiful spin and room to run. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On second down, it's Bell. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Julius Peppers in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Snickers, you got to spin. Jack 16.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Hey. 4 down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Big Ben going to take it himself. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got it at the 15. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A fantastic connection that time. Newton to Funchess. 43 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Out of the gun, Newton. Now he's flushed out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there, taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. Pittsburgh taking back over here in a second on offense. And the Steelers back on the beam after their 2nd straight win, 3rd in the last 4 games, defeating division rival Cincy this past week in Charles, 28-21.
Yeah, and that's the 7th straight win over Cincinnati, including the postseason. And we all remember that last postseason meeting where it looked like Cincinnati had them beat, and it got away from them. Some teams just have other teams' numbers, and right now that's what Pittsburgh has going against Cincinnati. But the open week next week could not have come at a better time for Pittsburgh. They're hot, but they'll get a chance to get some rest. And then their next 2 games in the division, Cleveland, who's played better this year despite their loss this past week against the L.A. Chargers, and then Baltimore, who's shutting everyone down on defense, especially in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Set. 230. Key 26.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot. So
Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He dumps it off to Artis Payne. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Newton now on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. McCaffrey following the penalty. And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 20.
About every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st down, it's Newton. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jarius Wright, 28 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Okay, Paul, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. Here we go.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Luke Kuechly coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
3 down.
Now it's Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Wow, evasive.
Make him miss.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Charles, you had Carolina's game last week against Washington as the Panthers offense comes back onto the field here. But Carolina had a chance to get to 4-1. They lost that one. What did you see? What was the difference?
The difference was they let Washington sprint out to a 14-0 lead, and now they had to chase the entire game. Carolina is a ground-based team. Didn't run the balls effectively as normal. Had to throw it more. The good thing for them, though, on offense, they got tight end Greg Olsen back, who'd been out with a broken foot. He had 4 catches for 48 yards. He's only going to get better, and he is Cam Newton's #1 target. I think this Carolina team is still a strong contender in the NFC.
They're 3-0 at home, 0-2 on the road. You've got him again this week on the road at Philly. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play in football.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 4th down, Newton. falls here as he's taken down. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Mario Addison in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Newton on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now he's forced out right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Newton throwing again. And that will be incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario we certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A shotgun snap for Newton. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Newton now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on this. play throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Gun. 20.
On second and 10, Newton. He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a first down throw for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Focus.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, let's take a step back and look league-wide here, Charles. What contender do you think is in the most trouble through 6 weeks? I would not have thought Jacksonville a couple of weeks ago, but, boy, very flat performances against KC and Dallas.
Yeah, and we expect them to be a dominant team on the defensive side of the ball week in and week out, and Dallas just shredded them in their game on Sunday. But I don't think Jacksonville's in as much trouble as maybe Denver is. Denver's 2-4, 4 straight losses, and Kansas City setting a heck of a pace.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.